Hey guys, welcome back into another video. So I feel we kind of need to discuss, I guess, what can we expect from Halo Infinite in 2022? First off, let's talk about single player. Do I expect anything from campaign? I mean, we know campaign co-op is coming, obviously. That's a given. But other than that, though, maybe a tease for the single player DLC, whatever that ends up being. So, considering that was a trademark a while back, I think it was around the time the game originally came out, called Halo: The Endless. Now, why is that? Why is that interesting? Because of how that relates to the story. That's why it's so that's why it's so specific. So if we do hear anything about campaign DLC, it's not gonna be like gameplay of it. It would probably be like a CGI trailer, telling us like the premise of it, like what can we expect from it. So besides that, maybe they'll add, like, say, new weapons they add in multiplayer. They'll add that to the campaign as well, because there is an ability in the multiplayer that is not in the campaign, which is the repulsor. Like, where you can deflect things back at enemies, or in some cases you can swing them off the map if you're close enough to the edge. So I definitely think that would be one, for example. Other than that, though, I'm guessing one other thing they could do is add dynamic weather, for instance. Maybe during the holidays of 2022, maybe they make it where the open world is snowing or something like that. Kind of like how other games do. Like, because I remember that Destiny used to do that. So that's something they could do. Another thing maybe is where they actually another thing such and such, dynamic weather, like I just said. But other than that, though, I don't know what else they could really add to campaign really this year, because I imagine a lot of it is just going to be, kind of make it, basically bringing the game up to what it actually was supposed to be when the game first launched. So, adding like four, obviously, like, alright, now we're done. Obviously, campaign co-op is going to be the big one. That's coming in May, with season two. So hopefully they actually do something with that. Hopefully make it, interesting instead of just, Master Chief clones all over again. What they should do, in my opinion, is make it like where your multiplayer spawns are actually your co-op characters. So, or they completely surprise us with something else. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Now let's move on to multiplayer. Obviously, multiplayer is gonna be the main focus. Probably bringing maps and modes. Obviously. So, you know, like I said, single player will probably be more later. But I don't know. For multiplayer, obviously, see new maps, modes. Modes obviously is gonna be the big one, since especially playlists. Granted, they did fix that a little bit by adding like Fiesta as a permanent playlist. Also, Team Slayer, a freaking Team Slayer playlist. Why is one that launch? Anyway, that topic's been beaten to death. Hmm. Other than that, there's also like Infection, like Worst Infection, Grip Ball, Forge. Obviously, Forge is like, I'm not expecting Forge to play like the fall now, which is pretty insane. So which is a damn shame. But it sounds like from the leaks that I've heard, it sounds like it's pretty ambitious. Forges. So, hey, I'm sure it'll probably be worth it with how insane Halo 5 was. I expect them to, essentially up the ante, essentially, with this, but it's kind of a consequence of that, So, what else are they gonna do now? So, for modes, probably something like Infection or Grip Ball, or stuff like that. So, as for maps, how often though? That is obviously the big question. This is kind of like why we need, like, like a roadmap. So, you know, and hopefully maybe they continue Inside Infinite, say, and like, say, instead of every month like it used to be, like, do it every few months like MCC does, like, where they give like a blog post at the end of every month or whatever, saying, give us an update on what they're how they're doing and everything else. Like, what do they plan to add in the meantime? Because I remember when they added Team Slayer, there was supposed to be variants of of Steam Slayer, but that actually did make it because of the whole playlist thing. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see what are they gonna do, you know. So I'm very interested to see. So I guess to round this video off, I hope we get something soon because you know it's a lot of unknown. So and it would be nice to finally take the conversation away from the freaking store for once because that's constantly you know it would be nice for once. So anyway, what do you guys expect from Halo Infinite in 2022? So let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.